Hello guys, and welcome to my newest video. Right now I'm going to make a video about my plans for winter break 2016 and post celebration of Christmas with my boyfriend's family and that weekend. So for the first week of winter break, it started like a week and a half ago, and I dog sat a dog for 6 days while the owners were out of town. I could only do part of the time because I was going to be busy with Christmas and I'm going on vacation in the next couple days, so I couldn't really um, take care of the dog for the whole 2.5 weeks that the owners were gone. But I am so happy I got to spend a week with him. He is really a nice dog. I don't really see him that often, but like I was so happy to take care of his dog, the owner's dog, and they went to vacation every year, and was really nice to like. He recognized me when I first came in, and then every time I came in to see him and take care of him, he was just like, "I recognize you," and he is just a cutest dog ever. I walked him 2.5 hours a day, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, and then like 15 or 20 minutes in the right next to my bedtime. So before I go to bed, I walk him extra time. That is the case with all the dogs I watch that I go to someone's house, as I take care of their dog 3 times a day, morning, night, and bedtime. I loved taking walks with this dog. It snowed for the first 5 days or 4 days, so it was really slippery. I was wearing my fancy Columbia winter jacket and my Ugg boots, so it was not that fun for like the beginning because it was just icy and snowy, and the dog actually slipped on the ice too. So I thought that was funny because I slipped a lot and it was just like a mess. But anyways, it was nice that it melted after a couple days later, and I got to just like hang out with the dog and be with the dog. It was amazing, amazing experience in the snow, and then not in the snow. The dog got really happy when I saw him, and he was happy to be out and explore the city with me. I walk him around the neighborhood and just like on the busy streets or the neighborhood streets. And on the last day, I got Waffle Window. It's like a car on Hawthorne, and I got that as like a little treat. I did go the first day. I wanted it because it was snowing and I just didn't want to like make anything in the morning, but they only took orders outside because a window is you wait for the food outside because I had the dog. So it was like, oh, that was nice that I got to do that for the last day, but there was no snow, but it was fine. So I did that, and the dog was really nice. I always feel attached to the dog, want to take care of the dog for like a long time, or like it's just. And then I know like he's in great hands after my care. He is gonna be with someone else. Spending the day before Christmas Eve. So I went to my boyfriend's house on Friday, and it was amazing because I went to his house at 1 p.m. We went to the mall, and then we went to Fred Meyer's to shop for some people and get ready for Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I wanted to do my first ever Christmas experience with his family. But I celebrate Hanukkah because my family is Jewish. But we did shopping and we got to have dinner at IHOP and go see a funny movie, and the movie got out at 12:30 a.m. So that was a fun experience to see a late movie and have dinner and shop. And then I slept over at his house, and then I went home at 10 a.m. because he had work, and I just got ready and hung out with family. I went shopping with my mom and my sister downtown, and just like visited one of my close family friends that lived in Northwest. I live in Southeast, so it was just like a little trip, like a 15-minute downtown trip. And then we got to spend time doing puzzles and talking and drinking tea with their family. The boys are in college. They're the same age as me. I'm actually the oldest one by 6 months. And then his brother, my sister, are the same age. So it just was really nice to see them because I don't see them a lot because they go to college and we have busy lives. And then that evening, around 6 p.m., I went back to my boyfriend's house. I got all packed with all my backpack and like my clothes and everything and gifts, and I brought it over to his house. It was amazing because his mom doesn't live with him, but I got presents for her, and we had the dogs. Her dogs lived in Cameron's house, his dad's house, so I got to give presents to her, and it was just great because I don't really see her that often because they don't live in the same house and they just drop by random, and so I don't know when they're going to be back. But I got the presents to the mom, and then that night we went to a fancy grill. It's like a stir-fry place, so it had noodles and vegetables and meats, and it's a cook-off. So like you just grab all your toppings and your noodles, and then you put them on the grill, and you have people cook it on the grill for you, and then just wait. So it's like you're there when the food is being made. And we did that Christmas Eve with me, my boyfriend's dad, and his girlfriend, and my boyfriend's brother. So it was like I think it was 5 of us. And we took 2 separate cars because the car situation was not that good because there was like stuff in the back, so we had to take 2 cars. And that food is like my favorite food, and it's great because it's unlimited, so you can get as many rounds as you can with different toppings and meats and stuff. We got back home. The dad and the girlfriend went to her house to watch a movie and take care of her cat, while we, the kids, so it was me, my boyfriend, the youngest brother, and his girlfriend, played Monopoly and listened to music and jammed out. It was just like a party, and it was amazing. I loved it a lot. It was like one of those fun games that you play, and it takes a long time to play, so it was fun to see what people got and like what, I don't know, just like the turns are really different, so it was nice to do that. We went to bed and hung out. I watched some of my YouTube videos and got ready for bed. And then the next morning, the dad and his girlfriend came home at like 9 a.m. I think, and they got ready. They cooked breakfast, so we had eggs, toast, waffles, and water. And then the dad woke us up because we were sleeping in from like a long night, playing games until like midnight, and I just wanted to just like sleep in because you don't have many days to sleep in the year, so I wanted to take advantage of that. It was fun because we got ready, we slowly got ready, ate breakfast, and then we headed to my boyfriend's grandparents' house, and that was like a 20-minute drive, but it was fun because I don't see his grandparents that often, but we brought all of the presents in the cars and brought them to the house. We opened presents, hung out, talked, ate lots of food, watched a Christmas movie, and just had fun. They had 2 little dogs, 2 little Chihuahua dogs, so we got to play with them, and one dog was really shy, so she was like kind of hiding, and the other dog was just like running around, hopping on people's laps and licking their faces and their fingers. The other dog warmed up after a couple hours. We spent a long time there. We arrived at like 11:30 a.m. and left at like 5 p.m. So it was like a 6-hour get-together with the grandparents and the brothers and the girlfriends. So that was amazing. The presents took a long time. It was like an hour process. And we had lots of appetizers and treats and food. It was just amazing because you never see those kind of meals spread out until you actually see how much food there is. Then they dropped me back up home. I just got like unpacked and just like refreshed. We had visitors that night who had dinner with us, so I hung out with them for a little bit and they opened my gifts, and it was just, I had to reorganize stuff and put things away. Then I wanted to head back to his house, so Cameron, my boyfriend, could open my parents' present that they got for them. My parents got him a nice t-shirt and a pullover from Columbia, and I got him chocolate, and I got him juice, like sparkling fancy juice that looked like wine, but it was just like a nice bottle. And then I got him a t-shirt, a regular blue t-shirt for like everyday wear, active wear. I got from the grandparents a box of chocolates. The dad and the girlfriend got me a nice fluffy new robe. And I gave the oldest brother a keychain, but he didn't like it because it was a duck and he didn't like ducks, so he just kept it, and I threw it away because it broke. He doesn't really like the gifts I get, so it's okay. Whatever happens, happens. And then I also got it was like sand, and then there's like a little treat inside, so it's like a big gold thing, and then there's like sand engraved, and there was a rock inside, and there's like a chance of like getting like a gold or diamond piece, but it was like 1 out of 25 items that were there. It was frustrating. It was fun, but it was just like, oh, like they came with tools, and it was fun to break after a while, and then halfway through I just threw it away. And then I got some gift cards. So I got a Jamba Juice gift card from the girlfriend's mom. So my boyfriend's dad's girlfriend's mom gave me a gift card for all the kids who showed up, and it was just amazing. And then we had another gift card too. But everyone got what they wanted and more stuff too. It was amazing. Then I just like hung out with him for like a couple hours, because then in just like a couple days I am going off to Arizona to visit family. All of my mom's family is there right now. We tend to leave later or earlier depending on how it overlaps. So this year we wanted to leave later, and both of my mom's siblings are there with my grandparents in Arizona. And if you don't see those videos from last year, check them out. They're really cool. I took videos of like the town and the hiking trail and the house that we stayed in. So that was like amazing that I got to capture those moments. And if you want to check them out, check them out. It's like a year and like a couple days now, because we go there every year, and we overlapped this year and last year and many years before that, and we were gone for Christmas last year, but I was happy to celebrate Christmas with my boyfriend's family and spend the weekend with them. But we're going to Arizona. I'm so excited because it's like our tradition. It's been a tradition for like 15 years now. I had pictures of me when I was like 5 or 4 or 3 years old, when I was tiny, and it was just amazing because my mom was that age when she was growing up too, going to their house, because my great-grandfather built that house and then extended it, and I found out that there's not enough room because it's a 3-bedroom house, and there's 3 families and 2 grandparents, so we were actually going to stay in a hotel for the first 2 nights because it gets too crowded in there. But it's just a great thing to like spend the days with them and just like sleep in a different place so it's not that crowded, and I get to have my relaxing time, and it won't be that stressful with staying in a hotel room. But it's always nice to like go hiking and shop in that little western city or like town. So there's lots of things we do. We have great meals, and we talk, and we play games and watch movies and go to the library. My friend lives in Phoenix, so we fly into Phoenix, and then we drive down, I think, an hour to get to my grandparents' house. And then I'm going to make sure to see my friend from camp, because that's our new tradition too, is to see her for the afternoon and hang out. Last year we went shopping, and we ate at her friend's restaurant she worked at. And we had like crepes and like hot chocolate or like chai, and then went shopping. But this year I don't know what we're going to do, but this is going to be our 3rd year doing this, so I'm excited to see her if she is available. And then I am also relaxing at home and working at the community center I work at. My schedule stays the same for like working throughout the year, but besides that, I'm fine. I recently had a new babysitting job of taking care of 4 kids. 3 brothers go to school, and like the youngest was 2 years old, and she's a girl, so I had to drop off the brothers off and pick them up from school, and I had to spend the whole day with the little 2-year old. That was a new experience because I never got to spend time with the littlest. It's like my littlest age I worked with so far, and it was a fun new experience. It was really fun because the family is from Australia. They came to because the husband is working at like a nearby place, and it was amazing to like experience taking care of 4 kids for the whole day. Actually, like all the kids for like an hour before I left, and then all day with a little kid. It was an interesting and new experience, but it was really nice. And that was the day I had to take care of the dog, so I had to wake up at 5:15, leave the house at 6 to walk the dog, leave at 7 to spend the whole day at their house, at the babysitting job house with the 4 kids, and then go home at 5, walk the dog at 5:30. So that was the longest day ever. It was like a 12 or 13-hour day at least. But I'm glad I got to experience that and make more money. But I got recruited from the community center I work at because they needed someone because they just moved. So I was like the perfect person, but my schedule is changing a little bit, so I'm not going to be that available to do that stuff. But they live right next to the community center, and my community center is in Southwest, so it was only like a 5-minute drive to their house from where I worked. So I did that, and I've been babysitting for them a little bit. And then I got signed up and registered for winter term 2016. I am taking higher reading and writing class. It's 2 little classes, so each class is an hour and like 20 minutes. So it starts at noon and my day ends at 3 because there's a little break in between the class. But anyways, I'm taking 2 classes, and then it's with the teacher, a new teacher. She's a girl or a woman teacher, and she is also like a advisor, so she will know more information about classes and stuff. And it will be nice to experience a different gender of teacher besides like men and women, because I just like changing it up. And my teacher pre-signed me up for that class, so I was registered and booked for that class, but I had to go into the office and say I want to confirm this class. So I signed up and I paid the money and I got my parking pass, so I'm all set. It begins the second week of January, same campus, different building. I walked with my life coach to the campus, or like around the campus, so I got to see where my new classroom was. And it's actually closer to the parking lot, so I don't have to walk that far. So it's like from noon to like 3:30 is my class, and that's for until the end of March. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to be making new friends and keeping the old friends I met from my class last term. So that is my plan for like the 3 or 4 week vacation. I am still busy every day. I still have something every day. And dog sitting the dog in the afternoon tomorrow. That little 5-pound dog is allowed in the house, so I take care of her because it's like a nice little doggy date, or like I just want a dog and hang out with the dog. So we've been friends, and I know the owners really well, so I'm happy to be doing that. I packed my stuff for Arizona. I packed it on last Thursday. So I pack a week in advance. So I make sure I have everything and my laundry is done. I think I'm going to do a load of laundry now, so when I come back, I don't have to have a big pile of laundry. I can just like do my laundry now, so I don't have to come back to doing 2 loads of laundry, because my vacation has an extra load of laundry. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure my animals are happy and make sure that they're taken care of, because you know when you travel you have to make sure they have food and water and clean the bedding and stuff too, and spend time with them too. So I'm gonna make sure to spend time with my animals and stuff. So yeah, overall Christmas and dog sitting and working and babysitting, PCC, and signed up for classes going well. So that is my plans and my recap of Christmas Day and Christmas Eve with my boyfriend and his family. I hope you like my video, and next time you'll see me is in Arizona. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.